at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the fourth race of Season 1 of the SCRL Kart Series. The number 24, Samet Oskin, will be leading us to the green flag. Starting beside him is the 18 of Jack Legacy. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race. Points leader Carlos Rodriguez will be starting in the 10th spot. Now we have two drivers that are making their Kart Series debut. Starting in the 13th spot is the number 41 car, Blaze Ibertar. He's making his Kart Series debut, as well as the number 60 car. Starting in the 32nd spot will be Chris Kyle. So the field has been bumped up to 35 drivers this race instead of the usual 33. Of course, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, this 2.5 mile quad oval. First time we are using this track for this series. In the first race of the season, Rowan Marmot, who is starting 11th, won the race, became the points leader. Marcus Tasacci won the first Atlanta event. He is starting 7th. And of course, Carlos Rodriguez, who just won the second round at Atlanta, will be starting 10th. He gained the points lead. He is the points leader in front of Marcus Tasacci and Rowan Marmot. So we have a new points leader for the first time this season. Rowan Marmot has led the points for 2 straight races. And now, for those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
The field is rolling off to begin the most prestigious race this series has to offer, the Indianapolis 500. There is Rowan Marmot, the former points leader, starting on the inside line. And there is our current points leader. Where is he? I think I passed him, didn't I? There he is. Carlos Rodriguez scored his first win at Atlanta and becomes the points leader, trying to win back-to-back races. Doesn't look like anybody's having any problems, which is always a good thing. Samet Oskin won the pole. Be leading us to the green. He had a good showing at Atlanta. Just has not picked up a win yet here in the Kart Series. As you take a look at this beautiful track, 2.5 miles. It's the longest track we've been at so far this season. All right. Pace car has pulled in. Everybody pull their belts tight one more time. We are racing for the very first time here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Indy 500. Samet Oskin leads us to green. Off towards turn number 1. Into turn number 1. Into this little short chute right here. Battle for second place. Here comes Michael Brown in the 3 car, going past Jack Legacy. Off turn number 2. Down the back stretch, and Dexter Black is in the wall, but they're able to maintain control. That's going to slow the momentum of the outside line. Big time. Whoa, car's going way wide. Car's in the wall, and everybody's wrecked. And Chad Myers assumes the race lead because of that. And we are under caution here at Indy. Well, that did not take long at all. As you see, the destroyed car of Marvion Tamey. Several cars on pit road. And the pace car is stuck. Yeah, I'm not sure why that happens. The pace car gets stuck on this track. Someone didn't make the pit thing. Yeah. Well, that did not take long for chaos to break out. The 26 car of Chad Myers is our race leader. So first off, we're going to take a look at the incident that happened to Dexter Black entering turn 2. Let's see what happens. He's racing with Daniel Bouchard. There you see Chad Myers going by him on the inside line. Looks like Bouchard and Black makes contact right there. See if there's a good camera angle right here. Yep, they just run out of room. Bouchard hits the wall, so does Dexter Black, but they're able to save it. And you see Chad Myers on the inside line. He's getting a huge run going off into turn number 3. And he's going to come out as the race leader as these cars go wide. And they're going to smack the wall. Michael Brown, you saw the leader. Marcus Sasachi gets damaged right there. You see Jack Legacy spinning out. Rowan Marmon is able to avoid the crash barely. Derek Green gets damage. Let's see. Everybody just scrambles to avoid. As you see the spun out car of, who is that? Easton Myers gets damage. And bam, there you see, whoa. Derek Green got hit by the 2 car. And you see Ray Dent gets damage. Driver's just scrambling. Take a look at this again. Yeah, Derek Green is just sitting right in the middle of the track. Just hoping, pleading, praying no one hits him. But Marvion Tamey, well, actually, no. That was the 68 of Kristen Russell, nowhere to go. Gets damaged, destroys the front wing of that car. Marvion Tamey had nowhere to go, gets damaged. And you see Ray Dent gets damaged. Red flag is out here at Indy. This will take a while to clean up. We'll take you to our first commercial break of today's event.
Whoop! Timmy, I got some delivery today. Pepperidge Farm wheat bread. Bread like it used to be. Baked fresh with no artificial preservatives. Made with real cracked wheat, molasses, honey, and no artificial preservatives. Try Pepperidge Farm wheat bread. It's bread like it used to be. 'Cause Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Hey, what's happening?
The crackling's what's happening.
Pop Rocks says bang to the bite. Pop Rocks.
The sizzle makes you giggle.
Pop Rocks.
Taste satisfied.
Pop Rocks.
It's snapping.
It's crackling.
The crackling's what's happening.
Pop Rocks.
Introducing Pop Rocks Cracklin' Candy. They'll burst all over your mouth in cherry, grape, and orange.
Pop Rocks.
Taste out of sight.
Pop Rocks.
The crackling's what's happening.
Can you do this? Sure.
Mattel's magical musical thing makes making music easy.
How about this?
The magical musical thing is electronic, 9-volt battery not included.
Top that. You're weird.
Mattel's magical musical thing is electronic, comes with songbook.
Who's got something brand new you never had before? Who's got the best on burger and a whole lot more?
Burger King introduces a choice chopped beef steak sandwich. The steak's our newest specialty. It's flame broiled through and through. We only serve U.S. choice, the very best for you. 'Cause nothing less will do.
Who's got the best on burger and a whole lot more?
New chopped beef steak.
Burger King and I.
He has walked through centuries, untouched by time. He has seen empires rise and fall. He possesses the wisdom of the ages. Throughout eternity, no man has ever provoked such terrible fear and such haunting desire. Dracula, starring Frank Langella, with Laurence Olivier.
I am the last of my kind, descended from a conquering race. But I must warn you to take good care. If at any time my company does not please you, you will have only yourself to blame.
Oh, God. Hurt my poor shoulder.
story of the greatest lover who ever lived, died, and lived again.
Sacrilege!
Dracula.
And we are back, 15 laps to go. The 2 of Mavon Tavan, the 68 of Ray Dent, and the 14 of Derek Green are all out of the race. We have 32 cars still in this race. Chad Myers is our race leader. Second is Rowan Marmot. Third is Michael Brown. Fourth is Samuel Oskin. Fifth is Marcus Sasachi. Sixth is Jack Legacy. Seventh is Joe Jefferson. Eighth is Carol Dent. Ninth is Casey Nakado. And 10th is Dexter Black. Where's our points? There he is. Carlos Rodriguez is currently in the 12th position. So that crash took out 3 cars. Chad Myers, who had a good showing at Atlanta, was not able to pick up the victory, but was still able to have a good showing. Found himself in the race lead when the seas parted, and he became the race leader. Rowan Marmot also was able to get past the crash. Of course, he won at Phoenix, looking for his second win this season. Of course, Indy awards some big paying points. So these drivers, if you're down in points, this is the race you need to do it. But we still have a long way to go. 15 laps to go around this 2.5-mile oval, the most prestigious racetrack and race event we have this season. Chad Myers leads them slowly down. And we're back to racing here at Indy. Single file so far as we enter turn 1. And we enter the short chute. And now enter turn number 2. Right up against the wall. Oh, we already got crashed. Nope, no, they didn't. About to say they saved it. They did not. They did not. We're racing it back. Here comes Rowan Marmot for the race lead. Car sliding up the track. Chad Myers and Rowan Marmot. Oh, the 2 cars make contact. Rowan survives. Chad Myers does not. Then we got more crashes. The 6th, Daniel Bouchard, is in his second crash. Carlos Rodriguez is able to avoid. And Rowan Marmot is going to assume the race lead. And the pace car is stuck again. Look at that. Yep, there you see Daniel Bouchard destroyed. He may have won the Snowball Derby, but he is still having trouble here in the kart series. Well, Rowan Marmot is our race leader. We'll take a look at the second caution of the day. Here's the cause of caution. Blaze Ebertar making his kart series debut, racing in the 14th spot. Oh, looks like Ryan Pritchard got too much of a run. He comes up the track, smacks the 41 car. Blaze goes for a spin and comes down on Ryan Pritchard, comes back across the track. The track is going to be blocked because it's not a good camera angle. There we go. Let's see, Daniel Grachach gets damage. Daniel Bouchard gets spun out right there. Jay Jefferson and Chris Kyle spin out. Easton Myers is barely able to avoid. It was just a harmless little spin on the backstretch. Not too much going on here. But we go further up ahead, where more chaos is going to break out. Chad Myers, who assumed the race lead by avoiding the first crash, he's going to get involved in this one as Rowan Marmot slides up the track into him right there. Michael Brown got damage right there. The 2 cars spin. Sammy Oskin is able to avoid, so Oskin's going to get in 2 spots. So is Marcus Sasachi. Jack Legacy. Carol Dent gets slowed up, and bam, right there. Daniel Bouchard, nowhere to go. Runs into Michael Brown. And Bouchard's chance of winning the Indy 500 is essentially over. Yeah, nothing more you can say about that, really. Drivers are going way too aggressive. The caution is already out, as you can see on the blinking lights right over there. Bouchard thinks there's a clear-in, but nope. Bam. Bouchard will not win the Indy 500 this season. Well, as we clean this mess up in turn number 3 and 4, we'll take you to our second commercial break of today's event.
Summit. It's the taste of the times when a snack this good tastes as light as it should. You'll love Summit after only one bite, 'cause it's peanuts, wafers, and light.
Summit cookie bars. They're chocolatey with crisp baked wafers and crunchy peanuts sprinkled on top.
You'll love Summit after only one bite, 'cause it's peanuts, wafers, and peanuts, wafers, and light.
From the icy North Atlantic, crispy fish.
Tastes so fresh.
From the bountiful Gulf Coast, tangy shrimp. From the vast inland bays, juicy clams. And where can you get all this goodness? Long John Silver's, the seafood taste America loves.
And we are back. That crash took out Daniel Bouchard, and we actually have a problem with Chris Kyle, who's running the 29th spot. Chris Kyle seems to have tire problems, so bad luck for him. Giorgio Tatsuyami, who was running in the 10th spot, broke a valve, so he is out of the race. Rowan Mulmer is our race leader. Second is Sam Oskin. Third is Marcus Sasachi. Fourth is Jack Lagasse. Fifth is Joe Jefferson. Sixth is Casey Nakato. Seventh is Dexter Black. Eighth is Riley Spurley-Tube. Ninth is points leader Carlos Rodriguez. And 10th is Clay Myers. And looks like Chris Kyle will not make it back to pit road. He will stall in turn number 4 right there. And no caution is out because of that. I mean, it should be out, but Chris Kyle gets teleported back to pit road. Horrible luck for Chris Kyle. You see Jay Jefferson trailing the field right now. Got some damage. He's still running. We have yet to have a green flag lap. The way they're racing, I don't think we're going to get one. Rowan Marmot, who avoided the first crash and assumed the race lead. Actually, he was second behind Chad Myers. He was able to avoid that crash. The second time, he assumed the lead after him and Chad Myers got involved in the crash. So Rowan is 1 for 1 right now. He missed a wreck, then he got involved in a wreck. But he is still the race leader. And we will officially be halfway this time by. 10 laps down, 10 laps to go. We're back racing here at Indy. Off to turn number 1. Here comes Sammy Oskin. He has no damage. Rowan Marmot does. So I'll have to see how far Rowan falls. Sasachi goes wide a little bit. Here comes Oskin. Here comes Sasachi. There we go. Marcus Sasachi, who won the first Atlanta race, looking for his second win of the season. Off into turn number 3. This has been the trouble turn. Slide up the track. Here we go again. Oh, my God. Hard impact by Casey Nakato. And points leader Carlos Rodriguez is involved. And here comes everybody else. Bam. That's going to knock out several drivers as we're racing back to the line. Looks like it'll be Dexter Black in the 13 car. Oh my goodness, what a huge crash that was. Chris Kyle is able to avoid. He's going to be a lap down. Blaze Zibitar is destroyed. Daniel Grachach is destroyed. Ray Dan Jr. Carlos Rodriguez involved in another crash. And Daniel Grachach is destroyed. Yep, there's a stack up at the pit road and everybody's destroyed. Yep. There's hardly going to be any cars left. Well, Dexter Black is our race leader. Here's a cause of caution. Of course, it always seems to be turn number 3. Sasachi and Oskin slides up the track. But first, take a look at this. Casey Nakato gets clipped by the 4 of Joe Jefferson, and this is going to be a nasty hit. Going 170 miles an hour. They make contact right there. The 2 wheels lock. And she goes head on, almost, into the wall, and she flips over and over and over before landing back on all 4 wheels, and then this clogs up the track. Rowan Marmot is not able to avoid this crash. Al Lagasse gets damaged right there. Jack Lagasse slows up. Carlos Rodriguez gets damaged. Carol Dent. Chase Myers. Trey Wright. Ray Dent Jr. Just didn't slow up at all. These drivers just going full throttle into this. You see Jay Grachach gets damaged. Jay Jefferson got damaged. that was basically the whole field. Look at that. And here comes Blaze along. He's not going to slow down either. He hits Jay Jefferson. Jay Jefferson almost lifts off the track. Yeah, that was the big one here at Indy. Go on board with Casey Nakado as she was running in third position with Joe Jefferson. Nothing she can do at this point. She gets clipped hard into the wall, flips over. She's along for the ride then. Ron Marmot got damage right there, you saw. Joe Jefferson. She gets hit again. This is basically insult to injury because her car's already destroyed, and you see everybody just flying in, just not heeding the crash and just being reckless. Destroying all these great cars. The red flag is out here at Indy. It's going to take a long time to clean this mess up, so we will take you to our third commercial break of today's event.
Your kids will love McDonald's Happy Meal. It's food and fun in a box. It's a hamburger or cheeseburger, regular-sized fries, regular-sized soft drink, and a McDonaldland cookie sampler. It all comes in a Happy Meal box with games, puzzles, jokes, and a prize.
A prize?
It's a hamburger or cheeseburger, regular-sized fries, regular-sized soft drink, a McDonaldland cookie sampler with games, puzzles, jokes, and a prize.
I've got a Happy Meal.
Nobody can do it like McDonald's can.
This week, your family can feast on the golden goodness of Pioneer chicken for just $4.44. Imagine 8 pieces of tender Pioneer chicken crackling with crisp, juicy flavor, a generous pint of hot, creamy mashed potatoes, swimming in a half pint of rich, smooth gravy. And to make your feast complete, 4 piping hot, lightly textured rolls. Feast your eyes and feed your family on the great taste of Pioneer chicken. This week only, feed 4 for $4.44 at participating Pioneer taste.
And we are back, 5 laps to go. We have 18 drivers still in this race. That crash took out a lot of good cars, including our points leader, Carlos Rodriguez. So Dexter Black is our race leader. Second is Riley Spurley-Tube. Third is Simon Oskin. Fourth is Clay Myers. Fifth is Chase Miller. Sixth is Marcus Sasachi. Seventh is Rowan Marmot. He is still in this race, surprisingly. Eighth is David Briers. Ninth is Dylan Ibrahimman. And 10th is Jack Legacy. Look at the damage on his car. So there are some cars that have a lot of damage. They're just riding around for possibly points. Try to get another caution. If another caution comes out, I believe this race will end behind the pace car. So these drivers have to race like it's the last lap, not like they haven't been doing that already. So Dexter Black, who has had a not great season so far, finds himself in the race lead when the seas parted open, and he assumed the race lead when the wrecks occurred. You got Riley Spurley-Tube, who hasn't even been mentioned all day long, has found himself in the second position. Simon Oskin, who was involved in several crashes so far, has damage on the right side of his car, is in third. Fourth, you got Clay Myers, who hasn't even been mentioned at all, but he's doing well, and Chase Myers. So anything could happen over the next lap, so here we go. Possible last restart. Dexter Black leads him slowly. Here comes Riley Spurley-Tube for the race lead. He wants to go now. And you know that driver's not going to hold back any. Here comes Simon Oskin to join. Driver's going to go a little bit wide in turn 2, as they always do. Looks like everybody made it through, as you see Matt McIntyre trailing the field right now because of damage. Off into turn number 3. This is the trouble turn. Can we make it? Nope. Nope. Well, we didn't make it, but we're still green, surprisingly. Riley Spurley-Tube leads them. We got 4 laps to go. No caution. At this point, if a caution does come out, yeah, this race will be over. Spurley-Tube goes way wide. Too aggressive. Yeah. And you see Chris Kyle. He is a lap down, but he is passing cars left and right because he's got fresh tires. Because he had a tire problem earlier in the race. Question is, can Riley Spurley Tube keep command as he head off into turn number 3? He slides up the track as everybody is. Yep. There it is. There it is. There it is. Race is over. Race is over. All Riley Spurley Tube has to do is just ride around for the next 3 laps, and he will win here at Indy. There's the caution. And there's the pace car getting stuck one more time. Well, we'll take a look and see what ended the race. Here's the cause of caution. Just like so many times today, drivers going to turn 3 wide. Check a desk watcher, Titus Marchi, and Ray Dent. It's inevitable. It was going to happen. Desk watcher slides up into Ray Dent. 2 cars make contact. The 69 gets some damage. The 30 goes for a spin. Just a little harmless spin. That's all it was. He slows up Marcus Sachi just a little bit. Sachi keeps on going. It was just a 1-car spin off turn number 3, but that was enough to trigger the caution lights, and it will end today's race. We'll take you to your results. So unfortunately, that caution did in fact end the race. And we're going to stay on track as we watch Riley Spurley Tube make it around this last half mile. And Riley Spurley Tube will win for the first time in his kart career, but this will be his 2nd Indy 500 win. How is it his 2nd Indy 500 win when this is only the first time we're racing here in the kart series? Well, in Season 1 of the SCRL Formula 1 series, Riley Spurley Tube competed in the Indy 500 for that season, and Riley Spurley Tube won that race. So as long as nothing happens to Riley Spurley Tube in the next 2 turns, Riley Spurley Tube will pick up his 2nd Indy 500 trophy. So, Spurley Tube once again making history here in the SCRL. He becomes the first driver to win the Indianapolis 500 twice. Off the final turn. Unfortunately, we will not have a green flag finish, but that's what happens sometimes. Here he comes. Riley Spurley Tube wins the Indy 500 for the 2nd time in his SCRL career. Here are the race results. Riley Spurley Tube, of course, scores his 2nd Indy win, 1st here in the kart series. 2nd, Chase Miller. 3rd, David Briers. 4th, Sam Oskin. 5th, Clay Myers. 6th, Jack Legacy. 7th, Trey Wright. 8th, Dexter Black. 9th, Ray Dent. And 10th, Rowan Marmot. He can't finish outside the top 10. So he's going to gain big points here today, Rowan Marmot. He was 3rd coming into this race. We had 17 drivers finish race on the lead lap. Chris Kyle finished 18th, 1 lap down. And everybody out was due to crash damage except for Giorgio Tatsuyami, who broke a valve. Well, that is it here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We'll take you to victory lane for the first time in his kart career with Riley Spurley Tube. Here are your point standings after the 4th race of the season at Indianapolis. With the win, Riley Spurley Tube gained 1,000 points. That's what the race awards for the race winner, 1,000 points. So Spurley Tube gained 8 spots. He is now our new points leader. He has a 322-point lead over Chase Miller. 3rd is Sam Oskin, 382 behind. 4th is David Briers, 475 behind. And 5th is Carlos Rodriguez, who came in as the points leader. He is now minus 613. 6th is Clay Myers, 7th is Rowan Marmot, 8th is Trey Wright, 9th is Marcus Sasachi, and 10th is Jack Legacy. 11th is Chad Myers, 12th is Daniel Grachach, 13th Carol Dent, 14th Dexter Black, 15th Ray Dent Jr., 16th Ray Dent Sr., 17th Cheka Deskwatcher, 18th is Michael Brown, 19th Matt McIntyre, and 20th is Derek Green. 21st, Delaney Ibrahim, 22nd Ryan Pritchard, 23rd, Joe Jefferson, 24th, Giorgio Tatsuyami, 25th, Matt Boyd. 26th, Daniel Bashar. 27th, Titus Mark Chi. 28th, Al Legacy. 29th, Kristen Russell. And 30th is Easton Myers. 31st is Casey Nakato. 32nd is Chris Kyle. 33rd is Blaze Zebratar. 34th is Marvion Tamee. And last in points is now Jay Jefferson. That is your point standings at the 4th race of the season in Indianapolis. We'll next see you for round number 5 at the series' first ever trip to the road course at the Trenton Speedway. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.